Hello aspirants, welcome to Success Point Institute. In today's session, we are going to discuss about recently advertised post under Goa SSC. I hope everybody is aware about all the posts that are being recently advertised. And the advertisement was number 2 for the year 2026, wherein many posts were advertised. And I hope many of the aspirants have applied for all these different posts as per your eligibility criteria. Now today, I will not be discussing about the eligibility criteria of these posts because it is already mentioned in the advertisement, and most of the or almost every aspirant have checked the eligibility criteria and they might have applied for the same. The reason for this session is to clear certain doubts which appears in the minds of the aspirants regarding the exam, regarding this post, when they will conduct the exam, what will be the criteria, what will be the exam structure, all these questions we will be taking up in today's class. Now, first up, let us know about the syllabus. If you carefully observe, the syllabus for all these posts is almost same, except few topics that too in CBT 2. If you carefully observe, CBT 1 syllabus is same for all the posts. For the range forest officer, which is the level 6 post, you can see we have reasoning for 10 marks, numeric ability for 10 marks, Konkani for 10 marks, and again English is for 30 marks. And then we have the CBT 2 syllabus. Let us first focus only on CBT 1. Now, all these posts that are advertised, except for first, most of the other posts will have the common CBT 1. And for all these posts, after conducting CBT 1, there will be physical exam, your physical test, basically your running or your high jump, long jump, all those things. That comes under the physical, okay? So after clearing CBT 1, those people who qualify in CBT 2, they will be called for the physical. And those who qualify physical, only those people will be called for CBT 2. That is why I have mentioned that we will discuss majorly about CBT 1 syllabus. Because CBT 2 will be held only once you clear physical for all these posts. And if you carefully observe, syllabus for all these posts for CBT 1 is same along with the marks criteria. Now, there are 4 topics for the CBT 1. Yes, we have reasoning, we have numeric ability, we have English, and we have Konkani. Now, Konkani is of 10 marks. But again, there is a qualifying marks for Konkani. Only those aspirants who will score minimum 4 marks in Konkani, they will be qualified for the physical. If you are scoring full marks in all these 3 subjects, but if you are failing to score 4 marks in Konkani, this marks will not help you all to qualify for the next round, that is for the physical. So that is why it is important to score 4 marks out of 10 in the Konkani subject. Please remember this. Okay, and there is no negative marking. Many aspirants have that thought in the mind whether negative marking is there. So please remember, no negative marking for the exam. Okay, now this is the passing criteria. Now you should not focus on this passing criteria because there is a separate passing cutoff for each of these posts. Okay, so I hope you understood about the Konkani and there is no negative marking for this particular posts. Now, let us understand how they will shortlist the candidate after clearing CBT1 for the physical test. Now, 20 times the number of the post they have mentioned. That means, suppose for number 1 post, okay, if suppose there are 10 vacancies, okay, that means in CBT1, they will select 20 times the number of vacancies. So 10 into 2. We have 200. So 200 aspirants, or I can say top 200 aspirants. Top 200 aspirants who score good marks, they will be called or they will be shortlisted for physical test. So don't think that if I score 45%, 50%, or say suppose if I'm scoring 10%, 20%, I'll be qualifying because that is the passing criteria for different category. No, you cannot focus on what passing criteria that is mentioned in the advertisement because ultimately 20 times the number of the post vacancies candidates will be called. Okay, so if there are 10 vacancies, 20 times of 10 will be 200. So top 200 people. So if suppose, for example, out of 60, the person for general category, if he score 27 marks, he is clearing the exam. But do not think that you will be called for the physical test because there are various aspirants who will be scoring more marks than you. And if the score is not appearing in top 200, then you, even after clearing the exam, you will be not called for the next round, that is for your physical. Please keep this fact into mind because many aspirants think that if we score 27 marks, we can easily get into the physical round and in physical we will clear. Again, for physical, please do not think that you will clear very easily because now they are monitoring you for the physical on each and every step. Even if you miss a particular round, even by 1 second, you will not be selected. You will not get qualified. So each and every stage, that is CBT1 physical, every stage is important. And those people who qualify physical, only those will be shortlisted for CBT2 round. Okay. Again, for CBT2, those candidates who will score highest marks or who will come in the merit or top particular. Now here 10 times they have given. So 10 vacancies into 10, we get 100. So top 100 will be selected. Only for these number of posts, okay, that is 1, 7 and 8. Now there is no need for you all to understand in depth or in detail about CBT2 because first your target should complete CBT1 syllabus, appear in the exam, qualify for the physical test, and then you can focus on CBT2. Because there are various aspirants who think that we have to start the preparation for CBT1 and CBT2 simultaneously. No. Once you clear CBT1, if you know that I'm qualifying for a physical test and you know that I will clear the physical test, then you should start your CBT2 study or CBT2 syllabus. But before that, You cannot start with the CBT2 syllabus. Then these all are the height, then chest, and means your physical criteria, basically. Now, for CBT1, we have the reasoning topic and under reasoning topic, which are the topics you should focus on. So these are the topics which are at most important. See, even reasoning is of 10 marks. You cannot say that these are many topics and how we can study all these topics. Because exam will be held in multiple shifts. I hope you know that. It is not a single paper exam wherein everybody will get the same question paper. There will be shifts, morning shift, afternoon shift, evening shifts, right? So in first shift, suppose these 5 topics are asked. In second shift, you cannot guarantee that the same topics will be asked. So that is why these are the important topics. Apart from this, many other topics are there. But yes, to qualify or to score good marks in the reasoning, these are the topics wherein you should focus more. So we have alphabetical series, alphanumeric series, analogy, coding and decoding, direction, blood relation, arrangement. Now this arrangement consists of your ranking arrangement or ranking and order, you can say, and sitting arrangement. Okay. Now sitting arrangement are of different types. We have the circular sitting arrangement, square, then triangular, then matrix, then we have linear. All these types of the sitting arrangement you should study. Then we have the number series, inequality, output input or input output matching definitions, dice, calendar, clock, puzzle series, images. Now images are of different types. We have mirror images, we have water images, then we also have the paper folding, paper cutting. Then we also have the embedded figures, completion of the figures, completion of the pattern. So all those images related topics you should know. Then Venn diagrams, syllogism, statement based means you will get statement and course of action or statement and conclusion. You will get statement and assumptions, statement and judgments. Okay, then course of action, cause and effect, and word formation. So these are important reasoning topics. We have taken up the important topic names based upon all the questions that were asked in previous years or in the previous exams of the Goa SSC. Then comes the numeric ability. Now again, numeric ability is a very vast subject. You should know about number system. Please remember one thing, number series in the reasoning and number system in the numeric ability, both are 2 different topics. Okay, so you cannot say number series and number system are one and the same, both are different. Then simplification, LCM and HCF, percentage, average, ratio and proportion, mixture and allegation, partnership, profit and loss, discount, simple interest, compound interest, time and work, time, distance and speed, data sufficiency, age, trigonometry, mensuration. It includes your both 2D and 3D mensuration. Then probability, PNC, that is permutation and combination, boats and streams, and basic numerical skills. Now you can skip this topic because they hardly ask questions from this topic. You can skip this topic. Okay. And basic numerical skills means they will ask you certain questions in the numeric ability which are not belonging to any of these topics that are mentioned. General questions they will ask you. Okay, wherein your understanding skill, understanding ability is essential. Okay, so these are the topics under the numeric ability. Now let us move on to the English syllabus. So for the English, you should know about adverb, because see, for this exam, the recently advertised post, you know that English is of 30 marks, right? So you should know each and every aspect of the English, because English contains maximum weightage of the marks. So we have adverb, figure of speech, error detection, spell checks, preposition, one word substitution, proverbs, synonyms and antonyms, word meanings, idioms, sentence correction, active passive, direct and indirect speech, adjectives, articles, fill in the blanks, sentence arrangement, and comprehension. So these are the topics that are utmost important for your exam. Okay, these topics you cannot skip for the exam. Now comes the Konkani part. Now there is not a particular syllabus topics for the Konkani. Okay, your general grammatical things or your general things in the Konkani that you should focus upon. Okay, now there is no particular book wherein you can focus on the Konkani, because nowadays they are asking general things about the Konkani. They will ask you, if suppose we have NOC, that is no objection certificate. Yes, what do we call this NOC in Konkani? Like these questions they are asking. Okay, and Konkani part asa to actually easy असता. But the difference is now Goa असा तो आमचं दोन भागांनी divide असा. Yes, basically North Goa and South Goa. I'm not considering the districts, okay, but parts I'm saying. So North Goa and South Goa असा. जी भाषा साऊथ गोवाचे लोक उलयतात ती मातशी डिफरंट असता एज कम्पेर्ड टू द नॉर्थ गोवा पीपल. आणि थोडे क्वेश्चन्स असे असतात जे नॉर्थ गोवा पीपल जी लँग्वेज उलयतात ताजे डिपेंड असता, आणि थोडे क्वेश्चन्स असे येतात जे साऊथ गोवा पीपल उलयतात. एंड आता आम्ही नॉर्थ गोवा पार्टान वचून तांची लँग्वेज आम्ही इजिली ग्रास्प करपाक शकना. इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, राईट? But what happens sometimes when we speak, when we listen, or if you are watching the news channels like Prudent Media or Goa 365 channel, okay? If you are watching their Konkani bulletin, तुमका actually सगळे कोंकणी नॉर्थ साइडाचे आणि साऊथ साइडाचे मिक्सचर पळोवपाक मेळटा, बिकॉज दोज रिपोर्टर्स दे आर देर. Yes, some are from North Goa, some are from South Goa, and you can easily get to know the language idea. Okay, because they are using certain words who are speaking in Konkani. Yes, you can improve your Konkani by reading the newspaper, Konkani newspaper basically. Okay, ना जाल्यार तुम्ही न्यूज चॅनल पळोवपाक शकतात, बिकॉज जशे ते उलयतात सो एक असो वर्ड आसा जो तुमकां कळना जे ते उलयला, एटलीस्ट यू कॅन आस्क समबडी, यू कॅन सर्च इट. ओके, सो दिस इज हाव यू कॅन इम्प्रूव युअर कोंकणी, बिकॉज minimum 4 marks. And I know, see, even if you are not taking lots of efforts in Konkani, still a person from Goa who speak Konkani in house all the time, that person can score easily 4 marks. That is why you should not take more stress upon Konkani. Konkani चेर चड stress दिवपाची गरज ना. Where you should give more stress, English part. Because reasoning and numeric ability asa, you can solve, right? You can solve, you can practice, and by practicing at least you will be perfect. You know how to solve. कशे solve करपाचे, technique कशी असता solve करपाची, right? But English कितें असता, खूप words आसात. आता आम्ही इंग्लिश डिक्शनरी ओपन केली जाल्यार तातून कितले वर्ड्स आसात, एंड सगळे वर्ड्स रिमेंबर करपाक इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. Yes, and humanly it is not possible to cover up all the English words, because ते खंयचे वर्ड्साचे synonyms and antonyms विचारतले. तशेंच आमचे खूप प्रोवर्ब्स आसात, म्हणी आसात, idioms आसात, राईट? सो सगळे idioms, सगळे म्हणी याद दवरपाक इजी आसना, राईट? सो what you should do, you should remember only those which you know, because in English is little challenging subject. Okay, if suppose तुमका कळटा तो word or idiom or any other such thing come, then you will be able to at least know about it. Okay, now how you can improve your English? You can improve your English by reading. Okay, by reading the newspapers. If you don't understand any word, just Google it. At least you will get to know what is the meaning of it. Yes. Now, many students or many aspirants were asking us why we are only taking the admissions for CBT 1 only for these particular course. Reason I have already mentioned, because CBT 1 exam will be held first, then there will be physical test. Yes, so after physical test, they will conduct CBT 2. That is why we are stressing more on CBT 1 so that aspirants can clear CBT 1 round and then they have the time. You will get lot of time to complete your CBT 2. Because in CBT 2, reasoning, numeric ability, and English is there, that will be covered up in CBT 1. So only your subjective part, be it your history of Goa or geography of Goa, subject specific rules, yes, only that part will be remaining. So it is very easy to cover up only that particular part after your physical also, because rest all the things are getting covered up in CBT 2. Okay, now if many aspirants were asking for the fee structure also. Okay, so for the CBT 1, our fee structure is rupees 4,999. Okay, wherein we will provide online classes plus recorded classes for English, Konkani, reasoning, and numeric ability. Okay, so this is the CBT 1 fee structure. And many aspirants were asking what is the cost of the full course. See, the cost of the full course is 7,999, but we do not suggest to purchase full course for these advertisement 2 posts, because we don't know who will be clearing physical or not. If you are enrolling for the full course and later on if you are not able to clear physical test, then it will be a waste of money for you, right? Because those who are enrolling for this, we have to start with CBT 2 simultaneously, right? So that is why it is advisable not to go for full course. You can only opt for CBT 1. And once you clear CBT 1 and physical, all the enrolled students, then they will be able to enroll for CBT 2 by paying the balance amount. Okay, that is 3,000. Okay, so don't focus on CBT 2 at all now. Your focus should be on CBT 1 only. So please remember this. Because if you clear the CBT 1, then only your physical round will come. And then CBT 2. So it's a long procedure. So focus on CBT 1 only. Then one more doubt many aspirants have, that how to solve the questions in short span of time. Now always remember, you cannot solve all the problems in short span of time, because it always depends on the nature of the problem. Okay, because if the problem is little lengthy, how you can solve that problem in short? So you cannot solve any problem in short span of time. Any means every problem basically, okay? Because if the problem is lengthy, you cannot expect yourself to solve it in a quick span of time, okay? See, you should practice. You should practice regularly, okay? You should always follow 3R or R cube in your life for clearing any competitive exam, okay? That is, you should read First, you should read whatever is given. Then you should revise whatever you are reading. And you should repeat this every time, every day. So read, revise, and repeat. This is the rule that you should follow while practicing. Today, if you are reading something, revise it and repeat it. Means you have to read it again, you have to revise it again. Okay, so that is all we had to discuss in today's class. I hope I have cleared all the doubts most of the aspirants were facing. Okay, still, if you have any doubt, you are free to contact us at any point of time. We are happy to guide you all. We will be very happy to clear all your doubts. So thank you. This is all for today's session. All the best. Thank you.